Hi everyone, welcome back to Discover and Learn. Today I am going to tell you how you can start practicing English speaking or how you can start speaking in English. I always tell you that you have to start speaking in English. When you're starting to understand the language, when you're starting to learn the language, when you're started to read the language or to learn it, we have to start speaking simultaneously, right? Why speaking? Why should we do it? And how should we start without having basic understanding of the language, right? Why we are scared of speaking in English? We feel that we don't know much about the language. We don't know how to construct sentences. We don't know how to speak or how to convey our ideas, how we can speak in English, right? So today I'm going to solve your problem of how you can start speaking in English and why it is essential or why it is important to speak even if you don't know much English. So guys, on that note, welcome back to my channel. I am your communications coach and a soft skill trainer by profession, and I'm here to help you out with all your communications problems and to help you speak English fluently and confidently. But if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, quickly subscribe my channel, like and share my videos, do write your comments in the comment section, and do not forget to press the notification icon so that you get all my videos on time, free of cost, and access to all the amazing content on this channel. What you have to do is stay tuned, stay connected, and watch my entire video to master this skill. So let's dive in now. So why it is essential to start speaking in English from day one, and how do we go about it? What is the process? What are the steps we can include in our practice session so that it's easier for us to pick up the language and start speaking as well? I am going to tell you every single thing, don't worry. So why it is essential to start speaking from day one? It is because from day one you have to start gaining confidence in speaking in English. Okay, when you start speaking, then only you'll gain confidence, right? So here I am not advising you to go out and start speaking or having a conversation with people, right? You don't know much, you don't have much vocabulary, you don't know a lot of pronunciations, you don't know a lot of sentence construction or sentence structures, right? You are not able to make proper sentences. So you are at a very beginner stage. So I would expect you to go out and have a conversation with people, but you have to start speaking to yourself at home or whenever you are practicing English speaking on your own. You have to start speaking. You have to try speaking in English. What it is going to do, it's going to help you to gain confidence in speaking in English. You will start picking up words, ideas, how to express yourself, etc., etc. There are lots of benefits of speaking in English, or if you start to speak in English. So while working on this language, while learning this language, we listen to a lot of stuffs, right? We read a lot of stuffs, we listen to a lot of stuffs. So that is something which we are taking in, we are absorbing. That is the input which we are taking in, right? Now we have to give out also, right? Whatever we have absorbed, whatever we have learned, how do we know we have understood? Or we know what we have read or what we have listened to? We need to speak. That is the output. So whenever you are reading, whenever you're listening to anything, whenever you're watching anything, just make it a point that whatever you have done, just repeat that in English in your own words. Now here, if you have listened to some speech or a news article or any, vlog, for example, which was of 30 minutes, right? So you'll not remember word to word. Of course, you'll not remember every single sentence and every single thing what the person has said. Okay, just come up with what you have understood or what you can recall or what you remember. Try. I understand you might not be able to come up with proper sentences. Your sentences will be incomplete, incorrect. You'll forget the exact word what the person has said or the exact idea of the person. But then you will say something. You will start with something, right? That is the idea. You have to start with speaking. However bad your English is, you have to start to speak. If you don't start, you will never be able to start. Or you will never be able to gain confidence and fluency. So start from day one. Now, what you can do, how you can start speaking in English. The first step is whenever you are at home or outside or wherever you are, just try to name everything in English. If you see a door, if you see a cupboard, if you see a staircase, if you see a lift, if you see a tree, if you see a mountain, if you see a river or a lake, a bird or any insect or any butterfly, children's society, buildings, towers, etc. Whatever you see, just try naming them in English. If you don't know any name or anything, any item, anything which is found around you, if you don't know that in English, what it is called in English basically, go to Google and find out what it means in English or what it is called in English. Okay, any vehicle, anything, whatever you can see with your eyes, just try naming everything in English. Start naming it in English. This is the first exercise you have to do in order to start speaking in English. Now, how this is going to help? So these words are basically vocabularies. When you describe anything, if you don't know that thing, what it is called, how will you describe that? If you don't know what a chair is called in English, or if a chair is called a chair in English, how will you talk about it? Right? You can't say it has 4 legs. You have to say that this is a chair which has 4 legs, right? So that is why. So start naming things in English, and this way you will start building up your vocabulary. Next step is start talking about it in 2-3 sentences, or start describing that thing in 2-3 sentences. If you see a chair, if you see a ball, if you see a plant, if you see a flower, if you see a butterfly, if you see a vehicle, if you see a person selling a pani puri, etc. Whatever. Just try to describe that thing in 2-3 sentences, what you are seeing, or what that object is about, or what the thing is about. If it is a ball, it is round in shape. This is a cricket ball. It is red in color. Right? I love playing cricket with this ball. 3-4 sentences you can just come up with, guys. Basic sentences. This is round. This is red in color. This is a cricket ball. Is it difficult, guys? No, I don't think so. Give it a try. Okay, so the first step is start naming everything, whichever you can see at home, outside, anywhere, everywhere. Just try naming things in English, what it is called in English. Okay, and start working on this. Every time you see that thing, just name it in English. Okay, and then start describing that thing which you see every single day in 2-3 sentences. Like this basic, what you can see. This tree is big. It has a lot of branches. It has green leaves. It has brown stem. Okay, it is big, it is small, whatever. So these basic details you can just talk about, right? You can just construct these sentences. So this is the next stage what you can do. Stage number 3 or exercise number 3 or step number 3, what you can include is take a scenario and start describing it. Now here, before I've said that you have to take an object or item or anything which you can see around you, and you just describe that in 2-3 sentences, what you can see. Now here what you can do is you can just take up any scenario. Scenario as in you are at home, you're watching TV. This is a scenario, right? What you're doing, you're sitting in your couch and you're watching TV. Just describe that. What you're doing. I'm sitting in a couch. I'm watching TV. Or I'm watching my favorite show. Or this is my favorite show. What it is called, what it is about, what is its name, you can just describe that. 3-4 sentences, guys, that's it. Your mom is working in the kitchen. Describe it, what she's doing in 2-3 sentences. You're standing in your balcony and you're looking down and the kids are playing. That is another scenario. You can just talk about it. I'm standing in my balcony. I can see some kids playing. What are they playing? They're playing basketball, they're playing football, they're playing cricket, whatever. They're just running. They're having fun. They're very happy. You can talk about it in lot many sentences, but start with 3-4 sentences. Start describing a scenario. Okay, so take step by step, you have to go ahead. Start naming things around you, whatever see around you in English, whenever you are at home, outside, anywhere. Start naming it in English. Second is describe that thing, item or object in 2-3 sentences. Whatever you can see, whatever is visible from your eyes, describe it. And then start talking about scenarios, describing scenarios. Again, whatever you can see. You're sitting and watching a movie. Your mom is cooking in the kitchen. Kids are playing in the park. Right? A vendor selling snacks. Or people are waiting for bus. Or people are traveling in the bus. Whatever. People are busy shopping or busy bargaining, whatever. There are lots of scenarios which you see every single day. When you step out of your home, when you are at home, there are lots of things happening around you, right? Focus on that, what is happening. Take one scenario and describe it in 2-3 sentences or 4 sentences. That's more than enough to start with. I'm very sure you will be able to do it definitely 100%. Give it a try and let me know in the comment section if you're able to describe an object or thing and a scenario as well. These are very simple basic exercises, guys. You have to include this in your daily routine to gain confidence and then to gain fluency in speaking in English. Because Rome was not built in a day. So you have to start building your English also from day one. As Rome was not built in a day, your English cannot be built in a day, right? So you have to start with the foundation. You have to start speaking from day one and you have to keep on building it till the time you reach fluency and confidence in speaking in English. So start doing these activities. Next, another important thing is when you're listening to anything, when you're reading anything, or when you're watching a movie, there are lots of dialogues which are spoken, right? There are lots of dialogues which are written. While reading also, if you're reading novel, newspaper, those sentences are dialogues basically. Okay, so you can see a lot of dialogues or hear a lot of dialogues while watching something or listening to something or reading something. So what you can do here is, if you like some dialogue, if you like some conversations, you can just pick up that and try to practice speaking that. That is another interesting way of learning to speak in English. Okay, you'll get to learn how the dialogues are spoken. In this way, you'll be able to copy the rhythm, intonation, tone, etc. of the language, and it will be easier for you to express that dialogue, right? So you have to express it. You have to have an expression also. If it is a happy expression, if it is a sad expression, if it is a surprising expression, etc. Right? There are lots of dialogues which are like, where are you going? What do you want to do? Okay, so you have to express that in a way. Where are you going? What do you want to do? Right? Or what are you looking for? So these are dialogues. So you have to understand the expression, you have to catch that expression, you have to express that dialogue in a way, in that tone, in that emotion. Okay, if you're happy, you have to express it happily, you have to talk about it happily. Well, I won a prize. Okay, I won the competition. So you have to say that in a happy way. So these are the things you have to pick up. Okay, and dialogues are the best way you can pick up the expressions, the emotions, and how to express that idea, how to express that thought. So whenever you're reading reading or listening or watching anything, pick up a dialogue and start speaking in the way it has been spoken. Okay, you have to catch expressions, you have to catch that idea, and you have to understand that emotion and then speak. This will help you in expressing yourself better. You'll be able to express that idea with your body language as well. So start doing this. It is absolutely going to help you. And the last one is, as I told you in the beginning, that when you're reading something, when you're watching something, when you're listening to something, just make it a habit of expressing that or talking about it in your own words, right? Summarizing. Okay, when you watched a vlog or a movie or a series or anything, whatever you are watching, a news, a sports commentary, any hobby related stuff you have watched, what you can simply do is, after listening to all these things, you can just recall everything and try to summarize it in your own words, what you have understood or what was the idea of that. Okay, just summarize it in your own words. You don't have to think what the person has spoken about, what was his words, and you don't have to catch everything and say that. It has to be in your own words, but it's just that you have to express everything what you have heard or what you have absorbed. Whatever you have listened to, just summarize everything. Okay, 3 sentences, 4 sentences, 5 sentences. If you're not able to recall everything, just pick up one thing what you have understood and just talk about it. Initially to start with. And then try to add on to things. There are lots of scopes. There's a lot of scope in this. Right, you can go on with a lot of things. You can keep on talking about it later once you're fluent and confident in speaking in English. Once you have vocabulary, once you're familiar with sentence construction and how to express your ideas in different ways. So you can do this. You can build on it. In the same way, if you are talking about an object, if you're talking about a scenario, if you're taking up a dialogue in speaking, there are lots of scope. Right, you can keep on adding to these. I've just spoken about 2-3 sentences to start with. You can keep on talking about these things, right? Keep on talking. You can add your own dialogues to that dialogue. You can continue that, right? So this is how you can start building up on your English speaking. So that is why start with day 1. If you don't know English, if you don't have words, if you don't have idea of how to express things, if you don't have knowledge on sentence construction, forget it. Start with these basics, or in this ways, in these stages or in these steps. You will definitely be able to do it. But keep reading, keep listening and keep watching things in English. That will be the base of your speaking, because that is the input. You are absorbing something. And once you absorb that, you have to give the output. You have to see what you have absorbed, right? How much you have understood. So this is how you can take up your speaking in these stages, and it is definitely going to help you. You will be able to do it for sure. So guys, that's it for today. I'll see you in my next session. Until then, keep learning, keep speaking, keep watching and keep exploring. See you. Bye-bye and take care.